Jo, thanks for jumping on Investor Stream. Really appreciate your time. The investment from H&H Group is certainly one milestone that has investors sitting up and taking notice. Where does a $5 billion company like H&H see Bod delivering value and giving them a strategic advantage?
Look, I think in a nutshell, it's all about our innovation around our cannabis and hemp products that we've really worked very hard on for the last 2 years. We really have been in an R&D kind of mode, developing products utilising our exclusive extracts and some unique delivery methods. I think they valued that innovation. They saw us, ahead of the market by at least 2 years. They valued the work that we'd done in our phase 1 clinical trial, and that they I think, embraced the strategy that we had adopted, which is all about point of difference around not only the extract but the quality of the extract and our delivery methods. So I think they, shared that vision about not being a me too and having really a point of difference in terms of this world of cannabis and hemp products.
Okay, so just sticking on international markets for the moment, most of the focus for the listed medicinal cannabis sector of late has been on the US and Canadian markets, with Asia going fairly unnoticed. What does the opportunity in Asia, and specifically China, look like for Bod? And can you tell us a little bit about the regulatory environment for some of these markets? Or is there any barriers to entry?
In terms of the Canadian market, it's very much been a recreational focus, and probably as well as the US, although the US we are seeing a more move into the value of CBD as a health product. Both H&H and Bod are all about preventative health care and health solutions, so we don't play in that recreational space at all. And so in terms of opportunities though, both the US and the UK are very important markets for us, where you can currently purchase a CBD extract for its health benefits over the counter, and you can also access it through the prescription channel for more specific indications. In terms of Asia, it's very grey at the moment in terms of what is allowed and what isn't allowed. The Chinese law states that a CBD extract has to have below 0.03% THC content. Ours, in terms of the extract level, has below 0.02%, and then by the time you get to the actual finished product, whilst there's what we call traces of it, it's well and truly below the Chinese law regulations. We're in a very good position in terms of the products that we have once that Chinese market opens, but it's unclear. There is some people that will say that you can sell a CBD. Indeed, they are growing hemp. There's quite a strong, solid agricultural industry. But, we are waiting for those doors to open in China, because it will dwarf any other market that we're currently looking at the moment.
And just finally, closer to home, you've announced some positive results from a research collaboration with the University of Technology in Sydney. Bod seems to have a solid track record of capitalising on these kind of partnerships, with a trial cannabis being used to treat PTSD as well, being part of another such collaboration. How are you securing the collaborations rather than some of your other listed peers?
I think there's two answers to that. I think that in terms of the product that we have as a cannabis product, because we've got safety data behind our product, and it is a pharma grade, and our approach to the whole product portfolio, I guess the doctors and the professors and those research clinics, they want a partner that has certainty of supply and quality, and I think that they hold us in that high regard, and I think that the phase 1 clinical trial that we've done does help them because of the safety data that we've been able to show them on our extract, on our very specific extract. So I think it's the quality of products, and also in terms of UTS, that came about slightly differently. The life science group there, we wanted to look into these group of proteins that we believed had application in terms of skincare and topical, and that was a journey that we started 3 years ago. And I think that the timing is just so perfect, and the results, obviously you can't predetermine results, but the results are incredibly pleasing in terms of this group of proteins and what we see as the opportunity. So the results have been positive. They clearly have a role to play in skincare and topical, and that whole sort of anti-aging sector is really interesting. And you couple that then with a CBD extract into these proteins, I think we've got obviously a very novel delivery method, which is part of the things we look for, but something that we can patent worldwide, even potentially sub-license to a big pharma. So lots of really exciting opportunities in that space.
Well, we look forward to seeing how things progress over the coming months. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much for your time, Alex.